Hello all. Welcome to our channel. Do not forget to subscribe our channel. And our current topic is 4 ways the INFJ personality type socializes differently. INFJs, introversion, intuition, feeling, judging, are a tricky bunch in a social setting. On one hand, we're introverts, so large gatherings can make us uncomfortable, and we need time alone to decompress. On the other, we're empathetic helpers, so we genuinely love human interaction and listening to people. In this video, I am going to show you 4 ways the INFJ personality type socializes differently. But before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe our channel so you won't miss any interesting updates in the future, guys. According to Sarah Mathis from Introvert Dear, here are how INFJs socialize depending on the circumstances and the number of people present. Well, although she can't speak for every INFJ personality type, I believe these observations are generally true. 1. Crowds. Have you ever watched a sad movie and heard sniffles or experienced an uncanny silence when some tragedy happens on screen? Or have you ever seen a room full of people stamp their feet and geek out over a video game announcement at a convention? Or been part of a crowd screaming and applauding as a singer finishes their last note at a concert? You might think these crowds are the bane of an introvert's existence, but many INFJs actually enjoy crowds where we are not necessarily expected to interact with other people. 2. Large groups and parties. The more people present, the quicker a conversation moves, and sometimes you need to talk over people or cut into a brief silence to get a word in edgewise. It's not in an INFJ to be forceful in a group. Usually the only times we're not soft-spoken are around people we know intimately, or when we're defending someone we love. At a party, if we're not talking much around new people, it doesn't mean we're sad or have nothing to say. Sometimes we're just observing, and, being introverts, our minds are probably running a mile a minute. If you notice us sitting alone, feel free to engage us one-on-one, but don't be surprised if we go quiet when additional people get involved. 3. Small groups. Small groups of 3 to 5 people are interesting because they reveal the particulars of introvert socialization. If we know everyone in a small group, there are probably no issues. They don't have to be our best friend, and we don't have to have spoken to them one-on-one before, but that definitely helps. The reason is simple: we don't have to analyze those people anymore, so they are no longer a source of distress where our introversion is concerned. It's the novelty that impacts us, not the people themselves. We'll still be quieter than we would be if we were only speaking to one person, but we won't be completely silent or overwhelmed. 4. One-on-one. It's no secret that we prefer one-on-one interaction above all else. This allows us to engage with more thought-provoking and engrossing themes, and talk about topics that are normally off-limits in a group setting. If you're lucky enough to find a topic we're passionate about, we'll ramble on for as long as you seem genuinely interested in the conversation. We also love to help others become the best version of themselves, so asking for advice is one of the surest ways to our INFJ hearts. If you're new to one-on-one chats with an INFJ, you should know we don't ask questions unless we really want to know the answer. We don't ask how you are or what's up because it's polite, we ask because we care how you feel and why. We won't judge you or look at you like you're crazy if you launch into a venting session. We will listen. Also know that our minds are always in motion, even during lapses in conversation. Don't be surprised if we say something seemingly out of the blue. What most likely happened is your last comment reminded us of summer vacation, which made us think of that dog we saw playing fetch on the beach, which prompted us to ask what your favorite dog breed was, even though it had nothing to do with what we were talking about. I know INFJs can seem like a riddle, wrapped up in a contradiction, inside an enigma, but we don't try to bewilder you on purpose. Just remember that we do get energy from other people, but we have to balance our output and intake carefully. Like everyone else, we're just trying to get a return on our social capital, so we probably won't exhaust it in big groups or on relationships of convenience. Well, that's 4 ways the INFJ personality type socializes differently. Really cool information, isn't it? Leave us a comment down below and let us know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to give us account subs and watch other amazing videos on our channel. Thanks for watching.